everyone on Christmas.
We're going to get to another one of our favorite segments, which is No Dumb Questions. But this is going to be No Dumb Questions Donna Kelce style. Mama Kelce style.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, Trav, you want to lead it off?
Yeah, Mom, since you're our first guest today, would you do the honor of joining us for Kelce edition of No Dumb Questions?
Of course. That sounds like fun.
Nice. All right, well, let's get to it. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator Active Energy Drink. This is about my fifth one today, knowing that I had practice today. No, what? No, Mom. These are
it's good. It's good.
These are plant-based thermogenics, Mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
there
are
You can
these
have
are
as many
ocean
of those as you
minerals,
want.
okay?
Okay.
This is no
All right.
sugar added. You can probably not as many as you want. Too much anything.
Clean
kill you, but
caffeine. It's
this
not like that
is-
dirty caffeine out of like a coffee bean. That is
like
like
the coffee bean. Like you can
That's like-
taste the
got it.
dirt in that shit.
Okay.
And Accelerator has brand new flavors: cherry ice pop and tropical punch. Jason, what are you sipping on? You sipping on any of the new ones? You're not sipping on any.
I haven't opened one yet, to be honest.
I got
with
the
you.
rocket pop going. New flavors: cherry ice pop and tropical punch are only available at drinkaccelerator.com. That's right. Mom, have you ever had one of these accelerators?
I haven't because I haven't been able to find them in Florida yet. But
Do you want to try one?
I'll definitely try one.
You're not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm a forewarning.
That's right. I got to get up early to get on a plane anyway.
That's the spirit, Mom.
It just sounds like a Kelce right there. That's where we get it from.
What should I get? Cherry ice pop or rocket pop?
Yeah,
What
cherry
flavor
ice
should
pop.
I ever try out?
I like cherry, so
I'll get you.
My
I'll get you.
nails
I
are
don't want you to break it now. Here.
yeah, there you go. My nails are going to pop off. Thank you.
This is a big moment.
Oh, that's
Just
nice.
just be honest.
It's dangerous,
But
isn't
when
it?
I say honest, make sure you're very complimentary because they pay a lot of money.
No. That's really good. I really like the flavor there. That's
Nice.
pretty good.
All right,
Yep.
well, and that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get to some no dumb questions because there's no such thing as a dumb question, just dumbass people. All right, Mommy, excuse my language. From Megan8326 on YouTube. If the Kelce gals played football, what position do we think they would excel in? Mama Kels, Kylie, Wyatt, Ellie, Benny. Wyatt running back with her adorable 40 in the living room. Okay, all right. That's a solid maybe. I can see her toting that thing. What are you thinking, Mommy?
Who we start with? Mom?
I think we start with Mom. Mom, what
All
position
right,
you
let's lead
playing?
it off.
All right, Mom, it's defense.
Defense.
Ooh, look at her.
Whoa.
Oh,
Already got
yeah.
the forearm shiver down.
Fucking right to the grill.
Definitely
High stick, right to the
defense.
chops.
What level
What
are
I'm
you?
talking about, Mom.
Are you a lineman, linebacker, or secondary?
I think it's secondary because I'm pretty fast, right?
You are fast.
Okay, secondary.
you are fast.
Secondary,
Yeah,
like cornerback.
maybe.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh!
Mama Kels is the only white DB? Jesus. Was that a strangle move? Was that
yeah.
choke you out? Hey, listen, sometimes you just gotta it's the body gouge the eyes. Double thumb action. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
She's clearly thought about these moves before, people.
I love it.
All right.
All right. So mom's a white DB. What about Kylie? What do you think Kylie's playing? Mom?
Oh, Kylie, she's got to move the ball. She's either going to be running it or she's going to be throwing it.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. She was really, really good and accurate as a field hockey player when she was when she was shooting.
Oh,
She could shoot it really hard.
Kylie's a QB? You telling me Kylie's a
I would think
quarterback?
so. Either that or she's running with it. She's a running back. So I think that's more like Wyatt. She's
Yeah.
definitely going to be the running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
She
definitely
can
seen
plow
Wyatt.
through just about anybody her size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylie might be like a Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Might just be like a
Ooh,
Gadget,
little dual
like-
threat. Little dual threat.
be slash a tight end slash.
the secret weapon.
No, I really think Elliot's going to be the tight end because she has no fear
She really
whatsoever.
doesn't. She does have.
She's
well,
just
that's one of the
like-
traits you got to have at tight end.
Yeah, no fear.
Fearless.
Nothing.
Gotta be
yeah.
fearless.
But yes,
Yep.
for sure.
She's got to make it to a full adulthood. We don't know if that's going to happen yet. She just jumps off the couch willy nilly and dives into the floor like it's a pool.
That's
Yeah.
my
But
niece.
she's getting there. She's
My
getting there.
niece.
Yeah.
Got to watch out for those second ones, man.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So is Benny
Benny-
old enough to?
It's hard to tell with Benny. Benny's a football right now. She's not hard to
She
gauge her
is
as a
the
football,
football.
player.
There
Yeah.
you go.
It's hard
Well,
to
that's
gauge
who-
her as the player.
Nice. So she'll just be the football. All right. Well,
There you go.
that counts. Mom, for you to say that you're a white DB just made my fucking day. Shout out to
She's
Megan
not
for
playing
that
at all.
one.
She's sitting on the bench, but it's fine.
She's out there. She's ready to give somebody a high stick right to the fucking chops. All right. Well, thank you, Megan8326 on YouTube. That was a fun one to go down with, Mom. We got another one from Leanne Ellis, 5748. No dumb question. Was Mama Kelce a sports fan before having her boys?
Yes, I was. I
Nice.
was a sports
You're
fan.
east side of
I like
Cleveland.
playing.
How could you?
I mean, when I was in school and things like that, there was no Title IX. Really didn't have collegiate sports for women. About the only thing you could do was be in the Olympics. And
Well, they had them, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't as many
it wasn't,
opportunities.
No, there weren't a lot of
because Grandma played
opportunities.
collegiate field hockey, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she did. Yeah. There were some, sports that you could do that with, but not in the ones that I was interested in, like basketball and baseball and things like that. But I did baseball, or really softball, when it was with corporate. When I got into the corporate arena, we did a lot of that, and also darts. I don't know if you consider that a sport, but I was on a team. We were in an all-girls league, and I did that a lot
Time
before
out.
you guys.
How did we not know
great.
this?
I don't know.
I
You
love
never
darts.
asked.
We need to get a.
I
we
got a
need to-
dartboard right here. I got it right over there.
I don't know if I could do it. That's something you have to do a lot of.
Oh, stop it.
Constantly
Mom.
in
It's like
order to
riding a
do it.
bike. It's like it's going to be a little rusty to start off, but you'll be right
talking
back
to
at
two
it.
of your offspring. We have the same genes as you. You can just pick that thing up and throw
I'd
a
have
bullseye.
to practice for a little while, but yeah, I did darts and whatever I could. I could get involved in. I did a little bit of soccer, but I'm not an endurance runner. I'm a sprinter.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Couldn't do the soccer thing.
Yeah,
but
you're not
enjoyed
running
it.
foul poles in softball.
Yeah.
Who were your teams growing up? Was it all Cleveland based, or did you kind of have were you biased a little bit to some other teams?
No, I stayed true to the Cleveland Browns and the Cavs and
Oh wait, Mom, true
the
Clevelander right
Indians. So
Guardians,
now the
Guardians.
Guardians now, but yeah.
Yeah.
I stay with the Cleveland teams.
there. Have you seen the Browns' new quarterback?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen some highlights from him? He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
know,
They're doing very well. They're getting
Yeah.
hot right now. So,
Smoking Joe.
yep.
Smoking Joe Flacco. Sounds about right. That was Mama's definitely one of the people who brought sports into me and Jason's life. So yes, she's always been a sports fan.
I can honestly say that your dad was the one that searched out teams and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we just shared getting you to wherever you needed to go and whatever sport you wanted to play.
Oh yeah.
So it was really, we followed you. Whatever sport you wanted to play, that's what we did.
How did we get into sports? What was the avenue? Like, we just go into things that our friends did? It's hard to remember back to like when we first started.
As early as we could, when you were about 3,
Yes.
you were playing soccer in North Ridgeville.
Wow.
So
How
it was,
rough was that to watch?
It was like a herd. Kids
took
in a
Wyatt to
herd.
soccer
They would
this
just
last
move
year.
around the field in a herd. Everybody was around the ball. It was funny. That's kind of the way hockey was too when you were 6.
Yeah.
But,
Just watching
that
some of
was
those
fun.
home videos you got us.
Yeah. But
Outside of Dad not being able to keep the camera on the puck,
that's
it
hard
was
to
it
do.
was tough to watch.
Yeah. But it was fun getting you involved in hockey. That's when we finally moved to Cleveland Heights, and they had
Yeah.
a rink, and it wasn't as far away to drive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So those were great times. We had family friends that were involved in hockey, and
What-
they got us into it. It was really the halls.
Yeah, that's right. Because I feel like hockey definitely
your dental
the halls and
doctor.
there was a lot of like community involvement in hockey,
Yeah.
which kind of caused us to start doing it.
Yeah.
Lacrosse the same way. Like
Yeah.
Terry Saylor
Yes.
was the coach of the girls team at the high school,
Yeah.
Shout out
and he was
to
always
Mr.
trying
Saylor.
to push us into lacrosse.
Right.
And we tried it one year and got into that.
Right.
Um,
And that was because it was a crossover from hockey into lacrosse.
yeah, the sports didn't conflict, and you
Right.
could hit people.
Yeah, the only thing that a boy likes better than running downfield with his stick is running downfield with a stick and 2 knives, on their feet.
Jesus, Mom.
Well, that's what skates are. They're blades.
You're right. And unfortunately, yeah.
What more could you want? It's sad but true.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was fun.
It still is. How about that? Well, that wraps up No Dumb Questions. And Thank you to Accelerator. Make sure you guys hit drinkaccelerator.com. Check out those cherry ice pop and tropical punch new flavors. And let's keep this thing going. Well played, Mama. I love it. Well, let's get to some traditions in the Kelce household. What was one of the fun stories that you can remember from us as kids on Christmas?
Jeez, I wish I could, but they kind of meld all in, together.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
A lot of it is, there were so many sports even back then that where we were at tournaments right afterwards or right before. We were
the Cleveland Heights Holiday tournament.
We were hockey. Basketball got started then. So the best thing is I love people, and so we were always surrounded by people and our friends, and that was what was so great about the holidays. It was just a lot of people that were around all the time, and we got to enjoy it with a lot of families. So it was a special time.
This is true. Is there one Kelce family holiday tradition, like one definitive, like it has to be this? You just gave it to us both.
Yeah.
Just gave it to us both?
Yeah.
Talking about the ornaments?
Kind of split it right down the middle.
The ornaments, that's right. I had the Disney ornaments.
That was...
Yeah, we used to put that up on the tree. Yeah.
We would always go through it together. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Putting the tree up with the ornaments and the lights and everything.
I would buy those every year from Grolier, and it was great. They don't make them anymore, but they were old porcelain ornaments, and be careful when you open up the boxes because they start falling apart.
Yeah, Wyatt and Elliot broke 2 of them this year already.
Yeah, so it's kind.
Were they good ones?
So I think part of it is we broke them from before, and they didn't even take it out of the box. So I think what happened is Mom had to super glue the ornaments from back in the day.
Of course, yeah.
And the super glue has now since dried out, so we just have to re-super glue it.
Yeah, so just be careful when you open those up because it's
oh, Mom, they're already open. I got them all on the tree.
Oh, that's awesome because it's just, in the Florida heat, it just gets really hot. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like those ornaments. I gave both of you guys boxes. And so it's kind of, they were special to me.
The one other one that I definitely remember being a tradition was 2 batches of blueberry muffins.
Oh, yeah. I used to make the blueberry muffins and also the rolls, the Pillsbury rolls.
That's how I knew when to wake up. You smell those things upstairs and just be like, it is about to go down.
It's time.
Yeah.
It is time for some presents.
We always had.
I haven't made those for a while. I should.
Man,
it has
just
been a while.
like one gulpers. You just take it out, you just peel the whole thing. It's just.
Yeah. They've got
they were really good.
Streusel on top. Yep.
We always had honey baked ham.
Yeah. We were big on ham, not so big on turkey.
No, peanut brittle.
Pork chops, things like that.
Oh, peanut brittle.
Chicken cutlets.
Did you know Dad was the Candyman just for Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I told you guys that because one year you went up and looked at your presents and I yelled at you and said, Dad makes, has a second job just to make sure your Christmas is wonderful. So
it was the year we got the Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I remember we went up there. It was the only time we really went up and took a peek.
I did it every year.
Okay. It was the only time I went up and really took a peek.
As soon as I found out,
but we
where
did it
they
together.
were
We both
year,
went up there together this year because we were really hoping. And Dad was playing a good poker face with the Xbox, but we went up there. We knew the Xbox was coming,
right?
And then on Christmas Day, Dad, one of us opened it, and Dad did the same thing he always does. The old Christmas story, like, oh, all the gifts are open. I guess you didn't. Oh, what's wrong? You didn't get what you want? Like, oh, what's over there under the table?
Yeah,
misdirection. And then we opened it up, and apparently we did not sell it good enough because I thought we sold it good.
No.
And then we went in there and like right away, unboxed it, plugged it in, started playing. And Mom came in right away and she's like, your dad works really hard just so we have enough money to buy these gifts. He takes an extra job. She laid it on thick. And we were like, man,
like, Mom,
I hear what you're saying. No, I'm with you.
I'm in the middle of beating level 1 of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later. We're really sorry about what we did.
No, Dad's the best for that. Yeah. We appreciate you teaching us a lesson there.
How about the one time you bought? We got the N64,
Yeah.
and you played Donkey Kong Country,
I did.
DK64 with us,
All the
and
way
beat
through
the
to the
entire
end.
game
It went
Beat
all the
the
way through to
game.
the end.
in like what, 3 days, 4
I
days?
spent my 2-week Christmas vacation working on that. We would tag
Working
team.
on that, yeah.
I would do it for a level, hand it to Jason, then Travis would do
Good
it, and I do
times.
it. We made it all the way through.
That was a great
Bonding, family
Yeah.
bonding right there. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. The controllers are too difficult now. I can't do it. I did
There's
it
a
back
lot.
then, but not
well, the
now.
games are more difficult. There's
That's what it really is. The game.
Yeah, I think it's too in depth now. I prefer the games where you have like you got like 3 buttons and you got to be creative to figure out the rest of it. Once
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy video games nowadays. Still,
Yeah.
I do. I don't think it's too complicated. I just think that I enjoyed those old games and the simplicity of it that much more.
Yeah.
So I just play those a lot more.
I just feel like they
Like,
offer more creativity.
I'll play N64 and Xbox before I turn on my PS5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mom, did you hear about you're about to be in a cage match between Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura's mom?
No.
You haven't heard this?
WWE picked this
You
up.
don't-
Yeah, you're
Mom doesn't listen to
full-
the show.
Mom, you gotta. I don't know if you have a real.
I heard that they thought we should be in a match.
You
I think we're kind of like still
no.
pressing
Their
this. I
mom,
think
their moms came on and said it's fucking on. Like
Oh, they
Donkey
did?
Kong.
Oh, I don't wanna hurt
No, they
anybody.
didn't. I don't think they did.
so. You're on record as you would hurt them.
I'm winning.
Yeah, that's what kind of fighter is Donna Kelce? What are we?
We just
are
saw
you,
it. What do you mean?
Are you
Bar
throwing
fight.
hands? Are you
I
bar fight
don't
rules?
fight fair.
That's true, ladies
how
and
we do
gentlemen.
it.
I can
That's how
vouch
we
for
do
that
it.
firsthand.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
you
rational
have to.
thinking.
You have to do whatever you can when you're in a house with 2 big kids
Yeah.
that are taller than you.
There you go. There you go. Well, our mom comes in peace if your moms come in peace. Okay.
Yeah,
We don't want to hurt anybody.
for sure.
Shout out to 2 Bears in 1 Cave. The
There you
92
go.
percenters really enjoyed us talking about Cedar Point as kids.
Oh, that was a blast.
and me being on a leash growing up.
No.
Can you explain
You
why
know
you
what?
put me
I
on
still
a
remember
leash?
this.
No, you were on a leash for only like one festival because we were scared to death you were going to run off with the carnies. But it was just,
Well, was this also
this is when
close in time to when I had gotten lost at the county
Yes.
fair?
Yeah,
So I think-
your brother had just gotten lost the year before, and a cop car pulled him up and said, "Is this your kid?"
Yeah.
And I was scared to death because you would just run off. I couldn't catch you, Trav. You were so
Well,
fast.
Mom, you
Plus, I
told me
couldn't lift
if
you.
you get lost, go right here. You would always
Yes,
tell me right
that's
before
true.
we got
That's
into.
true.
So in my mind,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can run off, and as
You
long
were,
as I'm
you
back
were
to
somewhere in
the safe
between
spot.
1 and 2. You started walking
was-
at 8 months, and you were just a terror. 8 months, you were little. We couldn't find you. You would dip in and out of cars, and I'm like, I can't have you dying. So yeah, that's what we did. It was a short 6-month period until you understood how dangerous it was. So
What kind of leash was it?
it wasn't harness. It wasn't a leash. We didn't have a leash
It wasn't
around
the same
your
one.
neck.
It wasn't the same one that Belle had. That like the harder she pulled, the more like choked her or something.
No, it wasn't a choke harness. It was a harness on over his shoulders and around his
I
chest.
could just
Yeah.
see me just cotton candy in my hand, just blue mouth, and just getting choked. Just
No, it's just like it was a short 6-month period and it was only when there were a lot of traffic we were going to somewhere or whatever. I couldn't carry you. You were just too heavy. Sorry.
it's
You're
all
a
right.
big kid.
I didn't want to be carried. I was ready to rock and roll. Jason
Yeah.
was Jason ever on a leash? Did I ever think like,
no,
oh, I need to put
no,
Jason
he
on
stayed
a leash?
close.
I got lost.
Yeah, but that was only one time. Well, you did get lost. It was because this was when he
They
was
didn't
old.
tell me where to come back. At least they told you where to come back. They're just.
This was.
I guess he's gone.
Was that at the Ohio State Fair?
It was either county fair or state fair. I forget
Okay.
which one it was.
Well, remember, you also got lost on the turnpike on our way to Chicago.
I didn't get lost. I was in the place that you left. You guys left me. There's the difference of that one.
I made the mistake of giving both of you because you would whine about quarters. There wasn't, there were video games or weren't video games that you could have in the car yet. So I would give you a stack of $10
Oh,
worth
yeah.
of quarters.
This is
and
genius,
I said,
by
when
the
the
way.
quarters are gone, that's it. You can't play
Fun is
anymore.
over.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So he had a stack of coins. I had to go to the bathroom. I got out of the car. We were in the minivan. there were, both Jason and Ed were asleep in the car. You were in the back or something like that with a sleeping bag over your head. I got out, went to the bathroom, came back in. I saw all the bags there and everything, and I thought I saw all three heads. And sure enough, I drove off, and you immediately stood straight up, and you're like, Jason, we left the bag at the
Like Home Alone style.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a prick move. I definitely could have told you before you hit the ramp onto the freeway.
Yeah.
I waited until you got on the freeway, and I was just like, wait, where's Jason? Did you forget about? You must really hate him.
So you know how it goes. You have to go 20 miles that way on a turnpike and come back 20 miles.
To flip a Yui, yeah.
So I'm on the other side of the turnpike yelling, "Do you have him?"
Because Dad got out and ran back.
He did.
Yeah.
He ran 2 miles back to.
He was playing Frogger. There's no way he ran 2 miles.
It was not 2 miles.
Yeah.
The first time the story was told, it was half a mile. Then it went to a mile. Now it's migrated up to 2. We got to stop the blasphemy. There's no way Dad ran 2 miles.
Dad ran back to Ohio just to go get
He was grabbing his chest, and I thought he was going to have a heart attack. I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Well, Jason has always been known to get lost. He's
true.
He's the worst
Very
at
true.
it. Is him and directions just do not. Do you know how old Jason was when he got lost 2 blocks from home?
Yeah, you had to be in first grade because both of you were going to Fairfax at the time. So he must have been in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So
Probably too old for that to
third
happen.
grade, and I used to drive you every day because I wanted to make
8-year-old. I mean,
I wanted to make
that's
sure
kind
you
of
got
acceptable.
there. You would walk home, but I made sure I drove you there because the school was close enough to walk.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make sure you weren't lollygagging and not going to get to school. And so I got tired of it. He wasn't ready, and I said, "That's it. I'm tired of waiting on you. We're going to be late." So I took off. I was going to turn around and come back and get him, but he ran across the street to a neighbor and got a ride. And I get a call from the principal, Mrs. McBee, and she's like, "Your son is here," and the neighbor drove him. I'm like, I was going to go get him.
I don't even remember this one. I was thinking of a different one. Apparently, it happened multiple times.
No, this is your thing. This is what you do. You just
Get
get
lost.
lost.
Yeah, but he doesn't run abandoningly into cars and the street. I didn't have to put a harness on him. I did on you. You showed no fear whatsoever of anything. So, but don't put a harness on Ellie.
Yeah.
Let her flank. If she wants to flank, she can.
Let her get out there.
She
wants to
will
flank, she can
definitely
flank.
be the runner.
Well, Mommy, we last had you on the show before the Super Bowl, where you said definitively that Jason was your favorite.
You said it.
Understandable, though. Understood. Has that changed at all this season?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh!
The burn.
Such a perfect answer.
Burn.
I don't think it could have been any better.
I love you both just the same.
Well, thank you for coming on, Mommy. We love you as always.
Love
I'm
you
sure the
too.
92%ers enjoyed a little
you
bit of
both.
this. So.
Thanks, Mom. Love
Yeah,
You know
it was
it.
a great Christmas. It was fun this year. So
Yeah, let's give
That
it.
was the
Let's give
first
it up
time
for
I got
Mama
to see
Kelce
the little
in
ones,
2023. Give it up for Mama Kelce in 2023, everybody. Jason, clap your hands. Jason, clap your hands. There you go.
It's good seeing us.
Nice.
thank you. Thanks for the
Love you, Mommy.
accelerator.
Good luck going
Yeah,
to sleep.
don't drink any more of that, Mommy. You're going to stay
Yeah,
up
I
all night.
promise.
Please welcome back to the show, Papa Kelce.
Hey, Big Ed.
He's back.
Rocking his Cleveland Heights football polo
There we
from
go.
2003 Booster Club champion right here. I just remember trying to sell all those cards and all that mulch for Cleveland Heights.
Well,
As
mulch
a,
was for the
Was for
lacrosse
lacrosse.
cross.
Yeah. What was football? Football was
Football was
Giorgio's
little
Fresh
cards.
Oven.
No,
Yeah,
we got
the
the discount
Giorgio's
cards.
was definitely one of the people on those cards. But Subway was on that card. There was a whole bunch of Cleveland Heights businesses or businesses around the area that were willing to team up with the Cleveland Heights football boosters, get some money back to the high school. And Big Ed, did you go into Subway and ask them if they wanted? Like, how did that all come
Well,
about?
I didn't have anything to do with the cards. What I did was I developed I didn't develop, but I made a program for every home game.
Yeah, I remember those.
Okay,
That had
And I
sponsors on the back of the
And I
programs.
sold advertising in the program
Yep.
to Donato's, to to Giorgio's,
How about
to
Donato's?
went to Zagara's. I went to anybody where we get a little bit of cash, but I get a bundle in trade. So I would get like maybe I get $200 from Donato's, but they give me $500 in credit. That was all so we could feed you guys every week.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how we funded.
Did you ever manipulate the
meals.
system?
Pardon?
Did we ever benefit personally from that $500
Did the Kelce
credit?
household?
No. Dave, I would give all the money to Dave Van Leer and let him handle that.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and get to how I ruined Christmas for you, big guy. Go ahead, Jason.
All righty. How was Christmas week, first of all, in Kansas City? I haven't really spoken to you that much since then, but how was Christmas this year for you, Pop?
It was very nice. I got a couple Super Bowl trophies.
There we go, baby. There we go. Yeah, right to the presents. Yeah, I decided that it would have been very shitty little brother of me to get the Vince Lombardi of last year's Super Bowl.
He got both.
So-
You didn't get the other one?
He got the Minnesota and the Miami one. So I have the first one for both of you guys. That's all I need.
Well, that's two more than I have. I still don't have a Lombardi trophy.
What? Yeah, good point.
I never ended up getting
Yeah.
the specialty ones made. Where do you go to have those made?
I know
Do we
a
even
guy.
want to say it on this? You just know a
I
guy?
know a guy.
Perfect. I
Yeah,
got
just
you.
know a guy. They're authentic though. They're real deal. So big. Pops is
Tiffany?
gonna have them
Like,
at the house.
like Tiffany, real deal?
Oh yeah, you know it, baby.
Okay.
You know it. We mentioned in your intro, Dad, that one of your nicknames was Willy Wonka,
Yeah.
and that was
I don't remember that one at all.
that
well, that
one-
was amongst all the kids. That was amongst me and
It was
Jason. and all
one
of our
kid
friends.
who, Nolan Plunkett, made a joke. We were playing football at Roxborough Elementary, I think. And he made some type of joke because you had just taken the job at C's Candy Store or something like that.
Okay.
And we had a bunch of candy around for the practice or whatnot. First of all, I guess how did that come to happen around the holidays? How did you did you apply to C's right away?
What happened was,
You're like, I love this peanut brittle, and I'm going straight to C's.
okay, I had never heard of C's. I was
Yep.
looking for some sort of part-time work because with what I was doing at the time, between Thanksgiving and about the second week in January is a dead zone.
Yeah.
All you do, you show up, bottles of whiskey. I would show up with honey baked ham certificates. And if you had any gifts from the vendors, that is, Dylon always had some flashlights and stuff to hand out. RMI would have coffee mugs, stuff like that. You know, you're dishing out stuff like that. And
Yeah.
you go around, you buy lunches for the crews on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you do for that 6-7 weeks there. And that's when iPods came out, and you guys, at least Jason did, wanted the iPods.
Yeah.
Now, the iPods were like $400 goddamn dollars.
Yeah. They're expensive.
They
they
were
were pretty sweet.
ridiculous. when
This is
came
before
out.
they started making them in China. This is when they started making them in the U.S.
Yeah. That, and he also wanted those carbon fiber hockey sticks.
The
Decent.
synergies.
Synergies,
What
yeah.
is it? They're
Synergy,
like
yeah.
$130.
Yeah.
So I figured, well, I got to get a part-time job. We're going to pull this off. And I just looked in the newspaper and saw that there was a kiosk open, C's Candy, which I had no idea who it was, but they were opening a kiosk for the holiday season, which was perfect. And so I went in and applied, and the
What did you
lady
have
hired.
Did they ask for your candy experience?
No.
Did you have to say very experienced with Reese's peanut butter cups?
You had to pass a very basic math. Okay.
Okay. all right.
So you could add stuff up and charge them the right price. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But
But
that makes sense.
that was the biggest thing. I had no idea what C's Candy was. First night I'm working there, we've got and these I say girls are probably in their 20s, late 20s, early 30s,
Sure.
started coming down that particular section of the mall and would start screaming when they saw the C's
Oh, wow.
and running. All right.
Big C's. Okay.
C's. I didn't know. I love it. And they would automatically grab all kinds of. The Toffeeettes were always their favorites. That
Which
was
ones?
the Toffeeettes.
Toffeeettes.
Toffeeettes. Those
Okay.
are little things look like cat turds.
I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it was only about a week till the lady that they had hired as the manager for that they basically got tired of her, showing up, working an hour and a half, and charging him for the whole day and leaving. And so they offered me, "You want to be the manager?" I said, "Fine, I can do this."
Nice. What is your affiliation with See's Candy now? Because I just got some for Christmas from you.
Well, because I go there.
Are you just an ambassador now?
No, I'm just a guy buying candy for his kids.
What is your favorite item at See's Candy?
Key lime truffles.
Key lime truffles. I thought you were going to go peanut brittle.
No,
that's just what he couldn't sell, so he brought that home.
That's what that was?
No. I would buy the small boxes and bring them home because you guys absolutely loved it.
It was good.
It was good. Still is. Do we have any update on the explanation of diapers?
I think because I was there was a religious organization at St. Joseph.
You're going to bring religion into this? There's no way religion has anything to do.
You want to hear this or not?
Yes, I do.
You want to tell the story or should I?
Sorry, you got it, Dad. No, you can go.
Okay, thank you. It was called Sodality, and I was on the Sodality committee.
What's a Sodality?
It's the Blessed Mother. It's a society. The Society of Mary is for the Marianist brothers who ran St. Joseph High School.
Okay.
And Sodality was not unique to my high school.
This is common.
This is common in the Catholic faith.
So what does one do to get on the Sodality Council?
Basically, it was just a faith-based. You would recruit people to come into meetings to read the Bible, to pray, stuff like that.
Dad,
and
how is this have anything to do with diapers?
I'm getting there.
He's getting there, Travis.
My bad.
I'm sorry. I'm making this. I was the youngest guy. I was the only freshman on this committee. And all the seniors decided to call me Diapers.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So you didn't shit your pants on the altar?
No.
All right.
You never got caught.
We know how it goes.
Sometimes that wine just runs right through you. You know what I mean?
Oh, my gosh. All right. All righty. This is the first time you've been back on the show since we told stories of getting kicked out of preschool. And the 92%ers have been dying for your perspective. What do you remember from both of us getting kicked out of preschool?
What do you mean? What do I remember? All of it.
Well, yeah. I guess tell that story. You just told the Sodiacy story, and just tell that one now.
Well, Jason gets in a fight every year, starting in first grade.
Every month, Jason got in a fight.
Every year, Jason gets in a fight. I'd have to go in to see the principal, talk our way out of it. The first year, I took your mother with me. Bad idea.
Why?
Well, your mother almost got you doing more time. Your mother went in there and argued with them about this. What happened to the other guy?
One mom went in there with two thumbs right to the eyes.
That's right. What happened to the other guy?
My kid didn't do it.
The kid that started the fight is in the hospital. That didn't do us any good.
Not a good start.
So after we got out of that one, and I told your mother, "You're never doing this again." Jason gets in trouble. I'll handle it.
So this happened in the preschool one when I stabbed the kid with the sport.
No, that I don't know about the.
You're further down the line.
Elementary school when you were suspended, not tossed out.
Okay, so I'll ask the question again. When
we're going back to the sport.
In his defense, we did already go over everything about. It's all the same. The sport incident.
The sport's pretty much at that issue. I got nothing to add on that.
You got nothing to add?
What was the worst trouble you remember getting into when you were a kid?
Not a chance we're going there.
Come on. All right. What's a good story? What's a good story? All
right. What's a good story?
60 years old at this point. It can't be that.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
The supermarkets used to have this thing where they would, and it was in conjunction with the local TV station. They would print out cards with numbers on them, kind of like bingo cards, but they were all relative to a horse race.
Okay.
And the horse race, you didn't know what track, you didn't know anything about it, but you tuned in at a certain time on a Thursday evening, and for 5 minutes,
horse won.
And they would throw this horse race out there, which might have been 30 years ago at a track in California. All right.
Smart. Yeah.
Or if whichever number horse won. Well, my father, as a messenger for Brinks, would go to all those grocery stores, and he would bring home a pack of these things. These cards, did you
Golden
go check
ticket.
them out?
is what these things were.
So I sold them at school.
You're selling phony tickets.
So yeah, that was my brief experience as a bookie of sorts.
You got caught?
I got caught.
What was the punishment?
The punishment was I got grounded for a while. I did.
Did the nuns catch you though?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think the nun was the first one that caught it.
Did you get the ruler?
Oh yeah, well, you get the ruler just for looking the wrong way, you know.
What's the next step up from the ruler?
I don't know. That pretty much kept everybody in line.
I got you. That was enough.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Dad, you've been DMing the New Heights social media accounts, which I'm impressed that you know how to send a DM and you know how to send a post to somebody. But they've all been about outer space. Every single one of them have been articles about.
One time, the last week, I saw another thing about SETI, about they have heard something. They have heard something. Now, nobody's claiming that this is
what they hear.
anything
Aliens.
more than just.
We don't want to jump to conclusions.
That's right.
But
we're hearing
But it does not appear to be man-made. But, you know, and the way it repeats, they said it's very interesting. But it was interesting enough, there was a news article about it.
So what was the publication of the news article?
I don't know, something online. I mean, I don't think it was.
It's got to be true then. All right.
I think I saw it on People.
Oh, that's reliable.
Maybe there.
Gotcha.
That's not very reliable, actually.
No,
But you believe it's aliens. That's why you sent it to the New Heights page.
I sent it to New Heights page because you told everybody about me listening with the computer.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I thought that was I thought that was.
Are you aware that we don't run the New Heights social? Like we don't answer the.
It's just
It's
Jake.
just Jake.
Okay. Jake from State Farm, or is this a different Jake?
No, I don't think this guy wears khakis.
Okay.
Way less important, but still very important.
Okay.
Yeah, he's way more important to us, Jake. There we go.
Yeah. This is great. So,
Is Jake complaining about the DMs?
No,
he thought it was very enlightening.
Very much
actually.
a big fan of it.
Okay.
Yeah, he enjoyed every bit of it. Dad, do you think they were aliens?
I don't know. From what I read in this article,
nobody knows.
This very well could just be a natural phenomenon, but it is unique in that they haven't heard this before.
All right, well, that's fair. Let's get to some Christmas stuff. We didn't talk any Christmas stuff.
Yeah. What are your favorite Christmas traditions that we used to do at the house growing up?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, when we would go over on Coventry and buy stuff for your mom.
Yep.
That was always a lot of fun. I
Well
loved
played.
doing that with
Coventry
you
was
guys.
great because there was a bunch of stores right in a row. You could just knock it all out. They had the jewelry store right there. Big Fun, and they even had a little bit of jewelry at Big Fun. If I don't,
And they had
had everything.
it was like a
Revolution. They had
one-stop
lots of-
shop. It was such a great. Is that still there?
Pressers. It's downtown now.
No,
They
Big
moved it
Fun's
I don't
downtown.
think
gone.
it's on
Big
Coventry.
Fun's gone.
There's a very similar store though downtown that I remember walking past and was like, "Oh my gosh, that just reminded me of Big Fun."
There's one over by Beachland Ballroom.
There
Okay.
you go.
There's a little shop in there that's got a lot of. No, they don't have the candy and stuff, but they've got a lot of the older toys and things.
There you go. Well, we're just taking you down Cleveland Heights history, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Some of the fun things that we remember as a kid were the blueberry muffins that moms used to make every single Christmas morning.
Yes.
On the honey baked ham. Am I misremembering? Did we? I feel like we always had the honey baked ham cooked. Like we always ate it warm. Am I mistaken on that?
You buy it cooked. All right. It's already
Okay.
cooked when you come home. Bring it home.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you had a huge family, you would put the whole ham wrapped up in that foil in the oven and let the whole thing warm up that way.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But there's no way we're going to eat that much ham.
Right.
That's when I would start. I would line a baking sheet with foil, cut off a bunch of slices, put them down, put a little extra brown sugar on there, some
No
pineapple.
wonder it was so good.
Warm it up,
So
and
good.
we would make sandwiches.
Yes. So because Kylie's family eats it cold, and it like is.
That's not uncommon.
I know. Apparently, it's super common. Which one is? What do you like it more? You like it
I
obviously.
like it better. I like
with brown
the
sugar
sandwiches.
melted on top.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, never mind. What is your favorite Christmas movie? And is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's a wonderful movie that takes place at Christmas time.
Yeah.
But
right.
it's that movie would have been a hit no matter when they did it.
Exactly.
It's just the song at the beginning and the end was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Sounds like you think it's a Christmas movie.
You can watch it around Christmas. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Are you what are you taking, Dad? Die Hard or Four Brothers?
Scrooged.
Scrooged. Little Bill Murray, actually.
Yes, Scrooge.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite.
What's your favorite Bill Murray movie?
My favorite Bill, probably Groundhog Day.
It's got to be Kingpin, Dad. It's got to be Kingpin.
Kingpin is so good.
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, yeah.
Caddyshack.
But that's not. Caddyshack's bigger than just Bill. Like Bill's not the main guy in Caddyshack, but
You John Gophers. All right. Well, before we let you go, big guy, have you enjoyed your Reese's endorsement?
Yes, they were wonderful. I'm trying not to eat that many sweets now for a variety of
Reese's,
reasons.
how about you cut it the fuck out?
But
sending this man all this irresistible candy.
I did spread the candy around the neighborhood, and but the majority of it went to Fuentes de Salud. That is a clinic on the south side of Philly.
nice.
You're a good man.
Do they make diet Reese cups yet? If they figured that out?
I'm sure they have.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody has.
Well, we know.
It's good to know
from
you're
now
still
on,
providing candy for people around the holidays, as you always have.
You'll be Willy Wonka to us forever, Dad.
Willy Wonka. All right.
Thanks for joining us today, big guy.
Happy holidays to the 92%ers.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Well played.
All right.
All righty.
All right,
All
big
right.
guy.
See you guys.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Kylie, did you see that the Olympic gold medalist, the skier, offered her help to teach you?
I did not see this. I only saw this because it popped up in some New Heights developments.
Oh, nice. So you follow us on social?
It's on my For You page.
So yeah, please, can you explain how amazing you were by the end of it, though?
The sarcasm is stop hiding behind the mic. Okay? Here's the deal.
Is there anything you want to add to the story?
No, I really feel like besides the fact that this man, okay.
What am I getting blamed for?
Besides the fact that this man was out there yelling at me.
I was not yelling at you. It's coaching you.
Aggressively. This man was out there.
It's a little bit of a yell.
This man was
That's
out
what we
there.
talked about. So I talked to Wyatt and Elliot. Pizza! Pizza! It's not a yell.
This man was trying to explain to me about how to cut on the outside edge.
Or inside edge of one.
It's a pro move right there. It's a pro skier move.
Here's the problem, Trav. I'm not an ice skater either.
Yeah.
So he was trying to explain it in ice hockey skating
He
terms.
was. Mhm.
And it wasn't clicking. Shocker. So if it were not for Keely, I
Oh my
wouldn't have
goodness.
survived.
She definitely saved the day.
Keely Anderson, all props to her. She is the only reason that I made it out of Aspen alive. I'm assuming most people have skied. I had never even clipped into skis before or been in skiing boots. They have like a tilt forward so that you're constantly sort of on your toes almost.
Burning. Quads are burning for sure.
Here's the problem with that. If you try to sit down, your butt does not touch the ground.
Nope.
I found that out the hard way when I got off the ski lift and immediately tried to bail onto my ass.
Can't go back. You got to go side.
No, I must have been in a aerodynamic, like fully folded down aerodynamic position for a good 10 seconds before I was like, it's not working, and had to bail out sideways.
There you go. Yeah. Golly.
That was the moment I should have turned around. I should have gotten my ass right back on that ski lift. But the problem is that
I'm not
I
gonna let
love
you
a
do that.
challenge.
Yes.
I love a challenge.
See?
And if someone's like, physically, you should be able to do this, I'm like, then I can do it. And that is exactly what happened.
And you did it.
And you did it.
I will say, I think you said it took me 45 minutes to get down that mountain. I think you were being generous. I think it took me like a good hour, maybe a little more.
I was being extremely generous. Kylie, we got to the bottom of the hill 45 minutes before you did. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I think, yeah. I'll tell you what. I had like 5 beers by the time I was at the bottom of that hill when we finally saw you like in plain sight coming down.
You know what? That was the worst. That was the scariest part because that's where everybody, all of the hills like merged, and I was like, "There's a lot of traffic at the bottom of this. I don't know how she's gonna handle this."
I'm not gonna lie. I got out the binoculars and was ready for some action.
There was one period. There was one
more electric.
There was one steep drop off, probably like 25, 30 minutes in. And it was a pretty short short part of the hill. Yeah. But I think it's where we had like it
was a mountain.
We need to stop
calling it a hill.
Okay. I think it was the moment where Jason was like, "We're not waiting for you." And I was going and veered left. And if you veered too far left, you were going off the edge of the mountain.
Yeah.
And I had this moment of, I don't think I should be here. How far left did you go?
I never saw that. Huh?
It was like I
remember
it was
this.
a drop off.
I do remember
it was trees and then a drop off.
It was a steep ass drop off too. I remember that.
Yes. And that was the moment I went sideways on the edge of the mountain and looked up at the clouds and was like, I think I should have gotten back on the ski lift. Not to mention, I've had, like Jason said, I was in pizza the whole way down. I've had 2 hip surgeries. I'm not equipped to be at that angle for that long while pushing against the snow. It was hot mess express down that mountain.
What? What?
At the end, the worst part was the little skiers coming past me.
The little ones, the kids just flying by. Yeah,
they were flying,
and it was right at the end where you guys are talking about, because it's where the fast people merged with the slightly slower people.
No,
and 100%. I came out to merge. And I'll tell you what, these freaking 4-year-olds are just zipping past me, and I was like, you know what? Big tree, fall hard. Okay.
Yeah,
that's why I'm scared and you're fine.
Yeah.
And that's how I comforted myself.
Big tree, fall hard. My favorite part of the entire day was getting the skis and just knowing that you were not even supposed to be on this mountain.
The woman literally looked at me and said, "You shouldn't be here," with a dead face. Yeah. I was like,
and it wasn't like a condescending, no. You shouldn't be here.
It was
like,
you should not be here. She said, "How much experience do you have?" I said, "None." She said, "You shouldn't be here."
It's real.
And then I sort of glanced around at the 8 other people that we were with and was like, well, they're not leaving, so I'm not leaving. And if you can't beat them, join them.
You got to be a trooper. And you were a fucking
going
trooper.
Up there.
Well, let's get to our next one from @Julie Fajad 8600. We also need the shark story from Kylie. Oh yeah, Jason is the best storyteller. But how did it feel that Jason left you out in the middle of the infested waters and on the mountain 2 times?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in defense, she was nowhere near the shark, so I didn't really leave her in a compromised position.
Does nowhere near the shark mean?
She was not
I was in the
near.
same water he was.
But you were significantly more inland.
You could
weren't
see
as far.
Kylie and you could see the shark.
Yes.
It was hard to see Kylie, though. That's how far away she was. It was
no,
difficult.
it wasn't.
It was hard to see.
No, it was hard to see her.
Let me tell you why it was hard to see me. Because this man was in and out of the water a million times because he couldn't stay up on his board.
If the shark would have been anywhere near you, I would have jumped in and attacked
it. It is the fastest I've ever seen a big man move was when he would fall in the water and then have to get back up on his board because
quick feet. Gotta get
he
out.
was not staying in that water. Okay.
It's lava.
This is before the shark. He could not stay in the water. Every time he fell in, it was full panic to get his ass back up on that board. He could not stay up. And to his defense, he was paddling out. And it was our understanding that if you were paddling out into the ocean, that it was harder to stay up. And if you were paddling in with the waves, it was much easier.
Yeah.
This man, we're just out there sort of going around, paddling, checking out what was underneath us. And I turn around and this man is the fastest I've ever seen this man move. I was like, oh, look at him go. He's not even. And all I said to him was, are you done? And he was like, mm-hmm.
No, you did. That's what you gave her?
Well, she was so far away from me. It was hard to hear what she said because she was so far away from the shark. So it was hard to tell what she was saying.
This was as he was paddling past me. Travis, he had to paddle past me to get into the shore. He had to paddle past me, and he didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I was out there. I was with the shark. It was me and that one guy, and everybody else was.
Have you gone back in the ocean with Jason since?
Not with Jason.
Who'd you go in the ocean with?
Myself.
All right. Well, what was worse then? Being left on a mountain or being left in the ocean?
I feel like him not mentioning that there was a shark on his way past me is a little bit worse because it is an imminent threat to my life.
I would have mentioned it if it was an imminent threat.
This was, I feel like
was
this
nowhere
is
near you.
It wasn't a threat to you. It wasn't a threat to you, Kylie. It was only a threat to Jason.
Well, that's because I was next to the shark.
I feel like this. Have you ever heard the how you get away from a bear? You just have to be faster than the slowest person.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of that one too.
I was his slowest person.
No.
He was like every man for himself. At the very least, I know once I
didn't want to ruin your experience. You were so far away from the shark and you're having so much fun. I didn't want to ruin the entire experience for you.
Yeah, you got to keep positive vibes out in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I was fine with it.
Hang loose.
I knew they were out there. As long as I don't see them, I'm good.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Well,
honestly, if I did see them, I'd be a little fascinated, but I don't want to see them.
I've seen one out there. I
just want to see sea turtles.
I've seen one out there.
You saw one?
One what? What kind of shark was it?
It was like I want to say it was like a bull shark. It was like
it's not a good one to see.
It might not have been a bull shark.
Bull sharks are one of the most aggressive ones.
The most.
No, it was like it was probably like a 5-footer. It's probably like a 5-footer.
Yep.
Looked like a great white, but it was about a 5-footer.
It looked like you great white.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't look like a hammerhead shark. You know what I mean? Like it looked like
you look up 5-footer in shark breeds.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a 5-footer.
Yeah, it's a 5-footer. Yeah. Okay. Well, the guy that was snorkeling and showing us all the reefs and everything said he knew a shark lived down here in this cave, so he just went down there and just like messed with it a little bit to get it to like come out of the cave. Mm-mm.
Oh, nice.
The guy came out of the cave and the shark went right back in. Again, you just got to be faster than the slowest person, Kylie. Just remember that.
That's it. That's what he said. Kylie's slower than me. I'm going to just scoot on past her and then I'm safe.
Right. You got the next one.
From @Susie_R. I need Kylie's reaction to Jason being nominated to Sexiest Man Alive, please. Has Jason changed since receiving this huge honor?
Yeah, he has changed. I can see it in his eyes.
Am I more glowing?
You are. You look fabulous.
With your helmet screen. He has not changed. I am on record for saying that I knew this.
Yeah.
I mean, I married him, guys.
All right now.
Yeah, all the women that passed up on this, mine. Yeah, I knew this. This is a no-brainer to me. Yeah.
Gosh.
He's still mine.
Does he look sexier than he's ever been? Or is it kind of like starting to fade a little bit?
I will say.
It's fading a little bit?
No, this is another time where it's just it's a pain in the ass. He's aging like fine wine. Like he's going like Silver Fox situation. Yeah. And when we first started dating, he would have a random gray in his beard and he would let me pull it. And as I was pulling it, he would tell me how excited he was to get gray and to like go white. Yep. And I was like, oh, gray hair, that's weird. And now I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, like hurry
he's
it
like
up.
Salt and pepper. Well, he's like salt and pepper. He's salt and peppered on the sides. It's like sprinkled in his beard.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's just a well-seasoned gentleman.
That's what I'm saying.
Right there. Well-seasoned gentleman.
Alrighty, moving on from at Brian Sanchez 4274.
B. Sanchez.
The good old B. Sanchez. Can we get a reaction from Kylie on the jacket she modeled for $100,000?
Ooh.
Did you have any idea that the jacket would get that kind of reaction?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am extremely grateful to the
I don't even think
McElhennys for
Princess
this.
Diana's jacket would go for $100,000.
That would be insane. That would go for
Would you
million easy.
Would you make an offer on it?
No, I am not worthy.
You got your own.
I modeled that jacket because Ryan Hammond of the Eagles Autism Foundation said that they would use this as an opportunity to raise money for the foundation. We had absolutely no idea that auctioning one off would be able to do that. Like Jason has said, the McElhennys have been involved in a couple things involving EAF. And it's so amazing to have their support. I mean, it's mind boggling. I can't thank them enough for being that generous. It's pretty absurd.
Yeah. No, it was extremely absurd. And you killed it. Obviously, you're just a star in every form of the word. Michael Petega at 8019 mentioned that why didn't Jason bring jeans for Jason?
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. It's Kylie's fault. Not. She has 3 other children, not 4. Nice try, Jason. That doesn't sound like a question.
Nice try,
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Jason didn't bring jeans for Jason because Jason thought that Jason was coming home
Yes.
in between. And he was actually getting surprised by Honey Bobo.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he didn't know that Bo was coming into town. And because of that, he went to the hotel where
Went
Bo
straight
was
there. Yeah.
to see him beforehand, have a little lunch, hang out.
And that's where it all went wrong.
And then I was late, as per usual.
Well, you got a lot on your plate.
And thanks, Trev, but I probably
weren't
should have
late.
been on time for this.
The party doesn't start till you get there, Kai. We all know
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, everyone
That's
else
right.
was early.
We got a lot of comments from 92%ers about him blaming the jeans on you at the Kelce premiere.
I would just like to say, Trav, the way you had my back
Yeah,
was
it was very good.
incredible.
I wasn't going to let this guy do that. I wasn't going
you.
to let this guy do that.
I deeply appreciated that.
Yeah.
That was very kind. Thank you.
Just trying to be a good brother over here. Kai, do you got any New Year's resolutions?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
I don't
We're not big on resolutions out here.
I'm going to be honest. Social media has made it like this whole thing of like, let's go to the gym and let's get fit. And
That's
then
what I'm doing. Listen, I'm
3 weeks into the new year.
I'm not eating bacon anymore.
What?
I'm done eating
Why?
bacon. Yeah,
Why?
well, because they said I've had way too many. I'm definitely still eating bacon. I will probably. I'll probably never have mayo again though. I'm over mayo. I'm done with it.
Do you ever eat mayo?
No.
No.
He hates mayo.
But
So he's giving up something he already doesn't do.
This sounds
you got to
like
sacrifice something.
you know what this sounds like? This sounds like when you give up something for Lent, that's something that you don't actually like, and
What's Lent?
therefore it is not a sacrifice.
You don't
Did
know
he
what
just
Lent
say?
is?
What's
I thought
Lent?
he said lint. What's lint?
Lent.
A Lent is the
Lent?
ashes thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice,
Got
Trav. I don't have a New Year's resolution, but I wish you luck in your endeavors to give up mayonnaise.
What are your favorite Christmas traditions that you had growing up?
We didn't have a whole lot of Christmas traditions. The one that we did have was that my dad and I would always go and get the tree.
Nice.
We were a real tree family,
Gotta be,
and
yeah.
we did not cut it down, but we would go into like West Philly and pick a tree because it was cheaper there.
West Philly. Did you guys go out to like Reading or like Lancaster?
No, we did
No,
not.
she's
There's
talking
a
about
tree
actual
farm out
Philadelphia.
there.
I heard there was a tree farm out there. Let me be clear. We've recently been, the past couple of years, we've gone to a Christmas tree farm, and it is delightful.
Magical.
It's fantastic.
It is
Magical.
so much. It is so much
some of them
fun.
do it right. You know, some of them do it right.
It really kickstarts the holiday feeling because you get to go out there, walk through a bunch of Christmas trees, just living their lives. and then chop one down and take home its carcass. It's so much fun.
There you go.
And by that, I mean, we get a fresh treat that lasts a really long time and it's beautiful and smells delicious.
Smells amazing.
And we've gotten a
course.
bird's nest the last 2 years.
2 years in a row.
2 years
There's
in a
no
row?
bird in it. There's no
Two
bird
birds.
in it.
Aw.
Dead in the tree.
Dead?
Travis,
I'm
he's
sure
kidding.
the girls went nuts over these dead birds.
No,
Pretty
but you know
bird.
who did
They-
go
Pretty
nuts?
bird.
They think it's just like a stuffed animal, so they're just playing with it.
Can you stop with the bit? It's not funny.
All right, I'll stop.
Did Jason ever tell you he had 2 birds living in his room
no,
when he was a kid? Yeah, he had 2 pet birds.
no, he didn't.
There's 2 wild birds.
Just living in your. Living in
Because
your room.
he kept his window
I kept my
open,
room so tidy.
This tracks.
and then Flash got to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
That is the one that's he doesn't tell many positive stories about pets. Like he's just not warm and fuzzy about pets. But about Flash, he will tell the story about how he saw Flash out the kitchen window catch a bird mid-flight and how he was forever impressed.
Flash was a
It was
gangster.
a very impressive.
Flash was a
athletic feat.
gangster. Flash
That's
was a
what he
gangster.
told me.
I love Flash. Yeah,
Who was the other one? Batman? What was the other one's name?
there were. Well, Flash had a
Batman
bunch of
was only
babies.
there for like, yeah.
Little bit of time.
What kind of dog was Flash?
What kind of dog? Flash was a cat.
Flash was a cat. Flash was the fastest
It's all right,
cat.
Brandon. It's all right.
It's all good. You didn't know.
We did have a dog named Belle. It was named
Yeah.
after Albert Bell.
You don't tell many stories. The only stories you've told about Belle is how Belle used to get out, and then you guys figured out that you had to do a lap around the block in the minivan, and then drive back into the backyard towards the garage to get her to run back into the yard. Like you had to make it a game of chase.
No, we loved Belle. We
And he
played.
got Bell
Can't
great
we play fetch with
exercise
her?
that Bell wasn't getting.
Yeah, seriously.
Poor Belle.
We would do walks around the block with her.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get lost then, or did she show you the way home?
Well, if I stayed on my block, I was find that. Come on, guys.
This guy's unbelievable.
But no, Belle was a really good dog. She was.
Trav, you know my rule, right? We have an agreement here. You don't send us anything with a heartbeat. We have that agreement, right? We came to terms with that
So
a while
far.
ago, right?
Yeah, until they're
But I
5.
said that
got
I said if you send anything with a heartbeat, what will happen? The next morning, there will be a full petting zoo on your front lawn, and I stand by that. Okay,
I mean,
I stand by
what kind
it.
of animals are we talking here? Are we
But
talking
here's
the
the
fun
deal.
ones, or all right.
No, here's the deal. I told Jason that I want to get a cat, and he told me no.
Well,
And I feel like you might like cats now.
what color cat do you want?
I don't want you to send a cat. I just want
Oh,
you
okay.
to. I just want you to get on my team here.
No, yeah,
I believe
we're
you
pro
referred to it
cats.
as. I believe you referred to it as team dummies
Team Dummies.
the other day.
Oh yeah, the Team Dummies one for
That's
Team
us.
Dummies.
We're
Yeah,
Team Dummies.
We're in this together.
Yep.
I will say this though: you get a good cat like Flash, you won't have any mice, you won't have any
That's
birds
what I'm
in the
talking about.
house.
You hear this?
Yep.
He wants an outdoor cat.
That's what Flash was.
That's what Flash was. We didn't know if
Flash was
Flash
an
was
indoor,
dead
outdoor
or
cat.
alive.
Flash was an outdoor cat. She
Flash was
Flash was
barely
outside.
inside. I'm
We
telling
had
you.
canned food for months, and
Yes.
Flash lived off of that
I
for
would hear
years.
her-
It's just like we actually
Flash.
never fed the cat.
I
Now
would
that you
hear
didn't
her
know
outside
Flash-
fighting other cats. She was not an indoor cat.
Yeah,
she
no,
was,
Flash. The only
she was
time
an
I saw
occasional
Flash,
indoor cat.
it would Flash would be gone for like 2 weeks at a time. Come to the back door and just be meow, like Flash.
Exactly.
Be like,
Yeah.
yo, what up? Where you been? Yeah, are you
Oh my God,
hungry?
you're alive.
Stray cat is
Yeah, they're the
different
most
breed.
gangster. Okay,
If we're going to do it, we are going to
to
go
adopt a cat.
No, we're not. That-
He wants to go to a barn.
Yeah,
and steal
if we're
one of
going to
the
do
barn
it because
cats
there's
that are
mice and
feral.
we're going to have it be a working cat, we're going to go to an Amish barn that has a bunch of inbred cats that are going to die in like 4 or 5 years, but they're going to kill the shit out of some mice.
Let's move this thing to Stamp of the Week, baby. Moving on to wrapping things up here, handing out our New Heights Stamp of the Week. Stamp of the Week is sponsored by
Hey.
State Farm. How about that? Talk to a State Farm agent today and learn how you can bundle and save with the personal price plan. That's right. Like a good neighbor. Kylie?
State Farm is there.
Nice. That was actually better than I could
Very
ever
good.
fucking say this. Kylie, as our closer on the Kelce family year-end holiday spectacular, would you help us wrap this episode up by choosing someone to receive the New Heights holiday stamp of the week? It can be anyone you'd like who has taken their game to new holiday heights. You got anybody close to you that you might want to give a shout out to? If you say Jason, this segment's ruined.
I'm
So
not
don't say Jason.
going Jason. I'm tempted to pick on you further, but I feel like that's not going to go well.
Pick on me?
I was going to pick on Travis.
Oh.
I was going to say whoever wore the Santa suit.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that was Austin Swift.
I mean, I feel
that
like
was Santa. It was Santa to all you.
Santa,
guys.
Santa,
It was Santa. It was Santa Claus.
that was a full commit. And
It was a
I
full
respect
commit.
that.
He killed
I
it.
respect a full commit.
He killed it, and he
Yes.
he actually made me feel like a child because his gift to me was straight out of the bag,
Like the Santa sack?
Like
It was
it.
in the Santa sack?
in the Santa sack, whipped it
What
out,
was it?
and handed me a VHS of my favorite
You don't
football
have to
movie
say
of all
that.
time.
No way. Because we were just talking
Little
about
Giants.
VHS tapes.
I got a VHS tape from a VHS Little Giants movie.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Way to
It's cool
go,
gift.
Santa.
Santa kills it.
That was a good pick. That was a
Yeah,
good pick.
Santa got
then
stamp
I
of the
stand by
week.
my pick.
All right, that about wraps up this episode of New Heights. Thank you to our mom, dad, and of course the wonderful Princess Kiana for joining the show and making this one so special. Make sure you subscribe to the New Heights channel on our YouTube to make sure you know when all the new episodes are coming out, and listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
That's right. And once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. How about that?
Hey,
A little
how
holiday
about
love for them.
Wave?
We never mention them. And brought to you by Uncrustables, the best part of the sandwich, as they say. Follow the
about
show on all social
great
media at
stocking
New Heights
stuffer.
Show with one S for fun clips throughout the week. Ladies and gentlemen, even though this is Friday, you are listening to. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. How about that, Anthony? And then Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope all your New Year's resolutions come true and you start eating healthier and working out and whatever it is that is on
Whatever
your
else
heart.
you're
Thank
gonna
you
do.
to the production and crew, and thank you to the 92%ers for always tuning in. See you guys in 2024. How about that, man? Time is flying. It's a Kobe year for everybody. Peace.